Welcome once again back to the Banner Saga, where, just like last time and every time before and after, morale is poor. Because this game wants nothing more than for you to suffer and be sad. Well, I'm glad I bought all those fucking supplies, because now I have to rest several days just so everybody's not depressed. I guess we'll rest. There's no real penalty for resting in the middle of the march. At least, well, now that I've said that, I'm sure there will be, but like... Seems like the only reason to do that is spend days of supplies to regain morale, is basically what it comes down to. Which is pretty... Is that a nope. Well, maybe. I guess it is. Boy, guys, you need to fix your scale. See, this is when the game is at its prettiest, is when you're doing an entrance or exit from an area. This is where they've put in the most detail into the art. This is where you get to actually see the party a bit. I don't know why it's not always like that. That overland map just... I don't know. The Godstone of Merrick looms into view. Upon it carved a great ocean beast. Jagged stones jut out of the snow like shark fins. It's hard to imagine the Nord-felling wastes being filled with water at one time, but the Godstone stands as a reminder of the vast lake it used to look across. A blessing, shouts one of the men in your caravan, holding up what looks like a silver coin. It's a fish scale, he says, pointing out the rainbow pattern that shows in the sunlight. Soon, a curious child has found another hiding in the snow, and then a third is discovered. Perhaps they'll bring us luck, you overhear. Before long, the caravan has become obsessed with gathering the shining scales. God, game. I don't know whether you're gonna punish me for cutting people off by reducing morale, or if you're gonna punish me for letting people stay by trapping me with dredge. Fuck me. I don't know. I'm willing to do... it's been a little while since we had some combat, so I'm willing to do some combat in exchange for some good morale, right? That's what this should get me, right? Game. By the end of the second day... The second day?! Fuck you. By the end of the second day, the scavenger hunt still continues unabated. And even you are starting to feel something in the back of your mind, like you need to have one of the scales. You shake it off, uncertain whether to let this continue. Yeah, that definitely feels like an odd omen. Oh, so let me guess now. The game's gonna punish me and reduce morale even further because I now took away their addictive scales. You start to wonder if something unnatural has hold on their minds when the call to leave is met with open aggression. Ivor helps you get them moving again. You wonder how long they would have kept searching if you let them. Great. So, well, I got an achievement. I lost 2 days of supplies and reduced morale. Fucking fantastic. Oddleaf calls you over, grinning. A row of women holding bows, of different age and experience, line up before a row of trees in the distance. They fire, doing an impressive job of hitting the trunks. I think they're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. One woman still hasn't shot her arrow. She just stands perfectly still. The others watch. Just as the wind shifts, she lets go, and her arrow flies not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that had scurried out from underneath. Dinner, she says, smiling. A group of men from the caravan approach. Listen here, says one. Practice all you want. My wife isn't fighting Dredge. The other men agree in chorus. We don't want to see a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters. All right, Ice Maker, I feel you. Boy, another non-decision. The wording here's fucky because it's like this is train more archers. That doesn't necessarily mean fight Dredge. This is becoming fighters, which is a separate thing. This is just shutting it down. I don't know. Are they actually gonna... Fuck it. Encourage Oddleaf to train even more archers. I don't give a shit. To be honest, says Oddleaf, this was already harder than I expected. I don't know how many more we would really take to it. But the more people we can hold who can hold their own, the better. The men continue to complain. The women return to camp, not just as clansmen, but as fighters. Alright, so saying archers means they're fighters. I fucking give up. I can't make heads or tails of what this game does or doesn't want from me. Minus 25... Oh. What? So I barely caught that, but I lost morale, and then it converted 25 clansmen to fighters. Fucking... A group of men with broad shoulders and thick cloaks approach the caravan. They might be outlaws, you hear nearby, and the idea quickly ripples through the clansmen. One of the strangers approaches, saying, "We've run out of food. Any help would be welcome." His hard eyes reveal nothing of his motivations. Consider how you want to approach this. Ask them how they came to be here. That seems like the only prudent thing to do. The men get nervous and reveal sturdy weapons. Your warriors step forward until the leader holds out his hand, saying loudly, "The last group to ask us questions tried to kill us. Tried. Let's keep this simple. Will you help us or not?" This seems wasteful. This seems like it will cause me problems in the future. This seems like the safest bet because then at least we can keep an eye on them. That previous thing, that doesn't mean they're not outlaws. It could mean that they just, the last people were also cautious, and then it turned out that they were outlaws, and they were thought to be outlaws, and they tried to kill them for that reason. There's no actual tangible information there. Fight with us and earn your food. The men look surprised by your offer. In short order, they join the caravan and start sharing tales and drinks. Unfortunately, it is less than a day later that you discover they've vanished along with a sizable... Fuck me! They've vanished along with a sizable portion of your supplies. Well, game, you know what? Fuck you. Because if I was actually running this caravan, and I am, then I would probably post a couple of guards looking after the fucking supplies. Especially if I just took on people I didn't know. Go fuck yourself. Boy, game, you really don't want me to have any fights, huh? You front-loaded all those fights and now it's... Okay. You hear a whistle on the wind and spot a long line of Varl up ahead, heading towards you. Behind them is a swarm of dredge and a trail of bodies. Oh, well, I immediately stand corrected. Trail of bodies leading off into the distance. Get down there, barks Krumer. No, we're camping. We're camping. I'm not going into... Fuck you. I will camp for several days to avoid going into battle, because clearly the game doesn't actually give a shit about my timeline. So, you know what? I'm going to use it to get my morale up. You can kiss my ass. Do I dare rest another day to try and get morale higher? I don't know how many fucking days do I need? I'm sure the map is no help. Where were we even going again? Not there. So I've used more. I had 24 or 25 supplies when we left Wormtoe. Now I'm at 11. Where the fuck are we going? Maybe there? I don't know. Wait a minute. Are we going to Grafheim? That's been mentioned a bunch and I've honestly lost track. But that's ages away. Fuck it. We'll just keep going. Don't let them spread out, shouts the lead Varl as you approach the battleground. Soon you almost regret finding yourself fighting alongside them, facing off against a daunting number of dredge. So this should be 2 forces for the first. That's not correct. You literally just said that we have like 30% more total fighters than them. And this is the first time you're not saying that they are. Maybe it's counting Varl differently. There is no guarantee of victory here. Well, that's always reassuring. Start comparing weaknesses and strengths, taking into account terrain, morale, and the look of your enemy. If you're careful, you should be able to keep your forces balanced. Let's see what we got. Friendship ended with Onef. New best friend, Ekil, or however that fucking thing goes. You know the joke. You know the joke I'm trying to make. Don't fucking look at me like that. Feels weird giving a Let's bracelet to anyone else. I guess she doesn't have anything else to wear anyway, so. What is this? Dodge. I forget who's in what party. What are your abilities? Causing all adjacent units adjacent to him to be knocked back, friend or foe. Normal strength damage plus 1 strength damage for each tile they are pushed. Hold on, what's it? Grudge wielder. Backbiter. Boy, game, that feels a bit on the nose. Okay, what's the deal here? I feel like I should have at least one more. Right. Okay. Starting to remember. I feel like I should bring Krumer, but who do I want to switch him for? I feel like switching him for Ivor is a bad idea. Let's do this and see where we get. Yeah. When was the last save? 4 minutes ago. Okay, not too bad. Well, this is a... How did we even get into this situation? Why would you place the characters like this? This is so strange. Oh boy, that music is... Okay. It's fucked up my audio again. I'm trying to... Never mind. It's never gonna work right. Okay. So you're a big problem. Did we fight these before? I think we did, but they weren't. We just dealt with them quickly, or maybe it was something similar. This is the one I'm really worried about. Honestly, I kind of want to corner him and just kill him. Wait a minute. Who's... So I can't surround him on 4 sides. Well, I could put Ekil there, but I'm just worried about him escaping out one of the sides if I don't put somebody in the way. Alternatively, see, the problem is that I'm assuming he's not going first, right? So here's the thing. If I drop Rook there, then everybody and I use his ability, then in theory, this should turn out really well for me. In theory. That's the problem. Almost all the rest are slingers except for this one. Okay, well, you know what? We're just going to do this dumb thing that I can barely make out because it's so screwed up. Okay. If I have this right, every single person should attack him when Rook attacks him. Is this incredibly stupid? It wasn't... he did deflect some of it, but not so much that I'm upset. So you know what? I can live with that. Alright, what's the order now? 1, 2, 3... Plus these guys, with the Varl out front, it shields some of the others from being targeted. Or more likely to be targeted. Okay, so you are... I sort of regret putting Alette this far up in the turn order. Why can you not? Oh, you can. Okay. Let's break some armor. If I do this right, should be able to take this guy down pretty close. Well, at least soften him up substantially before his turn. What does that do? 2 bombs are thrown, exploding in a 5-tile area on the net. Oh, okay, 5 tiles. So, god damn it, game! I can barely even see where they are. They're there and there. On the next turn. Well, I don't know how much they do. Hopefully, they also have friendly fire. That'd be cool. More armor. He's next, so no. Let's go with the strength damage. All right. We more or less neutralized this guy before he could be a big deal. So I'm happy about that. And you know what? We're even going to go ahead and kill him. It's weird. I can barely see that I can move there, but I can. Wait, why can I... Wait, who am I? Oh, I'm controlling Rook. For some reason, I thought I was controlling Ekil. I don't really want to get in the way, so who am I going to attack? Let's see. You, then you... You've still got 4 more will points? Yikes. That's no fun. Well, that seems like it makes you a primary target then. But I'd rather not get in Ekil's way when he wants to come around the corner. So he's... oh, but he's way out in the turn order. Hopefully somebody else will have... Yeah, somebody else will have moved out of the way at that point, so we won't worry about that. Armor break? Who else is gonna hit it before... Can't get you around to hit him. So maybe I do want to do health damage just to ensure maximum amount of damage reduction. I guess it probably doesn't decrease his Shatterstone capability though. I don't know. Let's try not to overthink it. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting the slingers fucking move. Okay. No need to get in the way just to do the same thing. Okay, thread the needle. Bonus armor break damage, so it'd still probably be worth it, but I could get the same by doing this, right? Let's see. I want to get out of the blast if I can. So, let's see. Alright, not great, but could be worse. Ooh, yikes. He's actually more wounded than I thought. I can't really retreat that far, so I might as well retreat some and make good use of... Alright. Armor break damage. +1 per unit they pass through, but it doesn't really matter, right? Especially if he's close to death. Or should I just break the armor? He is next, so no, we'll do the health damage. Oh, I forgot he's also got that extra ability from... Okay. So I could kill this guy, which would push up his friend. But at this point, not sure that's my biggest concern. I'm a little worried about Ivor going down, but it doesn't, well, I don't know. I'm worried about my supplies, but yeah. Let's get around just to make some movement, and then... Oh, and that also gives him the armor bonus, which is great. Get a kill, promote him. I kind of want him up there just so he's a more likely target, if only because I'd rather they hit Rook than take out Ivor. So, and plus it gives me more opportunity to get up close and use the ability when I have it again. Okay. You are next. Oh, I'm not in range. Fuck. I should have moved up one more. Wait. Am I not? Hold on. Oh, I am. I'm just an idiot. Can't kill that one. Wait, but they retreat. Although I don't know which direction they will retreat. He's next. Use it while you've got it. Yeah. Is better. Makes him less... Yikes, that was awfully loud. Why was that so loud? Why is everything so fucked up? Nothing's balanced. Nothing's balanced. Once again, like, trying to decide whether... How much danger am I putting her in versus how much am I actually putting her in a good position? Do I want to get in the way? No. Well, suspected that might happen. Not killing this one feels like a mistake, but on the other hand, letting this one have full health feels like a bigger mistake. Fortunately, they're not enough. There's not. Oh, wait a minute. That one's out of. Was I misreading the UI before? I could have sworn it said before that I had 4 out of 5 will left. I'll have to go back and check the footage. Okay. What is guts? It's 1 strength damage and knocked by all units adjacent to the target. Okay. So Rook can kill this one. So I'll kill this one. So I can't get to the third one. Or do I let... No, Rook's underleveled. Alette doesn't need the kill. Although, actually, let's see. It's 2 and then 5 to the next level, and then how many to the third? Thing is, I don't know how long Krumer is going to be with us. And maybe Ekil isn't going to be either. I don't like this system. Because you could potentially get all of your kills with a character who is guaranteed to die in the story. That is a possibility. You could hit a point in the story where all your characters are level 1 again. Based on bad choices because of information you didn't have. And that you could in no way control. Oh. Can't kill him anyway. Alright. Is that 2 kills for you or just 1? Yeah, 2. Okay, cool. Take a moment to survey the... Yeah. Pull back before they regroup. Why would I ever choose to do more battles? Battle system is not good enough. Okay. Oh, well. Isn't this a damn curiosity? This is the second time I've been sent to find a Varl who is heading my direction with humans in tow. Oh! That's why. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think Fasalt was in this party, because he's not. He's in the other party. What are Dredge doing up here? Gods, does nobody know what's going on around here? They leveled Grofheim to the ground. That's right. Okay, I was... That didn't feel right, thinking I was going to Grofheim. I can't keep track of heads or tails. It's the game's fault. The game is not compelling enough nor clear enough for me to remember any of this shit. We've been losing ground for days. Jorundur is in Einartoft now. They sent me to gather Krumer and the rest from Wormtoe when we ran across this bunch of slag. And there's a lot more where they came from. Is this all the Varl you've got, Krumer? What have you been doing? Eating each other? Many went to Blotzbalker. Are you telling me Grofheim is completely gone? And Wagner's dead. Slag on our heels. The Varl you sent off north are probably dead. And the world's ending. Come on, this is old news. We're gathering in Einartoft. That's where we need to go right now. Wait. Fasalt takes a long moment to look out over the caravan of men, women, and children behind you. Not them. These are all a little bit odd. What do you mean, not them? Unless you're a king or a mender, humans don't step foot in Einartoft. Now isn't the time for this discussion. Damn it, Fasalt, who cares about that? What in the depths happened at Grofheim? Before Fasalt can reply, a low grumble grabs your attention, growing louder by the moment. Why is my UI gone? Even though it's beyond sight, all eyes turn in Grofheim's direction as the rumbling becomes deafening, transforming quickly into cracking and splintering. It's coming closer. Go, shouts Fasalt, taking off towards Einartoft. Don't stop until you reach Hatterborg. Listen, maybe somebody else can keep better track of these names than me, but honestly, it's just it's a lot of random Nordic gibberish to me. I can't make heads or tails of it. None of it means anything. I don't have any it's both difficult because it's in a linguistic format that doesn't make sense in my brain, right? But it's doubly so because the game hasn't told me what any of these things are. It's just go to a place, and so my brain doesn't register, hey, you need to remember the name of the place. It just registers you're going to this place. And because that place doesn't have any meaning, it's just circular logic. I never remember any of it. Where's my fucking UI? Hey game, where's my fucking UI? At least you just saved. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have stopped it there. So this is a cutscene, but like... So is that like Jormungandr or something? See, I do know some Nordic... What is... There's... horizontal trees, so that's supposed to be... Yeah. Why is there snow on the rocks that just came out of the ground? After 3 terrifying days of tremors, none of those days of which we saw, it just seemed like we, walked for maybe an hour, you reach the Godstone of Hatterborg, which is teeming with Varl who want to know what is happening. Others busily mend makeshift defenses set up around the Godstone of Hatterborg, creator of the Varl. There's so much wrong with those couple of sentences, but we'll just move on. Hold up, pants Fasalt between long gasps of air. We're going to have a talk. You're still standing. Well, most of you. Rest up, then move on. A mountain just sank into the earth, and something is out there. You're just going to send us away? I don't know who you are, but you're not going to Einertoft. There's a couple hundred Varl who will back that up. Where are we supposed to go? Back the way we came? We're stuck between two mountain ranges. In one direction, a few thousand Varl. In the other, an army of dredge and whatever caused that quake. Einertoft is a Varl city. This shouldn't be news to a Varl. Give it a rest, Fasalt. Don't you recognize who you're talking to? Surprise suddenly flashes across Fasalt's face. The other Varl are starting to come closer now. You hear Yingvar being whispered between them. I think this might be the only person... This might be the one person you want to let into Einertoft. The humans come with me. All of them. Fasalt glances between Ivor and Krumer before stalking away, pushing past the mob of curious onlookers. Ivor, who are you? Some other time, Rook. You spend the rest of the day recovering. Varl come and go in packs, and most of the chatter is about the quake that just sank mountains into the earth, or the dredge that are still on their way. You hear rumors that a massive chasm opened where the earth split. See what other news you can pick up. You get a lot of unfriendly looks from the Varl. They're not the sort to warm up to humans, having probably spent most of their lives in the north. All you learn is that they're very distressed about losing Grofheim, their capital. Einertoft comes off as Einertoft comes off as a last-ditch effort. Suddenly, there's a lot of activity. Word comes from below to retreat to the next village over, and you soon see why. Black shadow is sweeping down the valley from the direction of Grofheim, where the quake, or whatever caused it, has obliterated the mountainside. On closer inspection, it's a veritable ocean of dredge, more than you imagined possible. In their midst is a towering giant of a dredge, blood red from head to toe. You gather up your things in short order and join a good many Varl, leaving the Godstone behind. Okay, well, are you gonna... Is this a chapter transition? It's not, so fuck you. Anyway. So there's a bit of development there. I mean, if anything, I have more questions and no more answers. But, I don't know. Something's happening. We're not just trudging along from a nebulous foe now. We saw some shit. And I guess there's a little bit of character development, but boy, we had to fight for it. Anyway, we'll see how this continues to go next time on Banner Saga.